time now for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock. This is late Thursday night, April 7th, 2016. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. Late night, 11 o'clock. News and the night top three at 11 o'clock in this late Thursday night is Paris where Venezuela's president said his government will investigate any citizens in the Panama Papers. Senator Bernie Sanders said in Philadelphia that Hillary Clinton wasn't qualified to be president because of positions in Iraq and trade. New York former President Bill Clinton on Thursday faced down protesters angry at the impact of his think tank for crime reforms on Black Americans and defended the record of his wife. Hillary Clinton was relying on support of Black voters. Austin, Texas, a first-year University of Texas dance student whose body was found near the heart of campus was a victim of a horrifying and purposeful killing that was the first of school grounds since the Bell Towers mass shooting nearly 50 years ago back in 1966. Uber will pay $10 million to settle allegation from San Francisco and Los Angeles prosecutors that misled customers regarding background checks. ISIS has conducted a mass kidnapping of industrial workers near Syria's capital, Damascus, according to Syrian state media and independent rights group. Talk about freaking 5 miles. With his rival Wednesday Bahrain, John Kerry becomes most traveled Secretary of State, according to CNN, with more than 1.06 million miles traveled since its appointment in 2013. On Wednesday, France adopted a new law in countries fighting against prostitution and firefighting. A so-called Northern Bottle amount which seems to be frequently condemned a little understood and off the mark. La Victoria, Venezuela, and Battle President Nicolas Maduro gave the country's 1 million plus public administration employees Friday off in the next 2 months in a bid to reduce electricity use in a rich country and avert a collapse. New York moves on restricted costume characters in Times Square. Western State Hospital escapees sought Bonnet Spokane Valley areas. Mark and Lieutenant Adams and Lieutenant Garver as Adams Garver described as dangerous escape from Western State Hospital on Wednesday night. Los Angeles County's decision to put a cross in the county seal for the first time in a decade was unconstitutional. Federal judge ruled. A man serving a life sentence for 2 murders was fatally shot Thursday as he tried to escape from a high security prison, reported he said. Not however, in split decisions, Selectman renamed Paul Bellman as a board chairman Thursday night after a tense discussion in which Selectwoman Ann Lonzo repeatedly asked Bellman, particularly where he best fit the role. Segang, the board has selected as a new chairman, David Andre. Segang, Selectwoman Wilkinen and Weber, newly elected Selectwoman Michelle, and violated election laws when she spent time in Segang High School during Monday's town election fight that the appears nothing was amiss. However, school officials are expanding their efforts to expand their education budget and build support for the schools, which are series of meetings with parent groups. Atterbury. Police say a video game retailer came to the rescue of a 9-year-old boy who was computer gaming system was stolen in a break-in and last minute home on the city's east side. Boston lawyers from both sides of the case of a Plainville woman charged with encouraging a boyfriend to commit suicide by phone calls and text messages were perpetrated with questions and hypothetical situations Thursday at the State Supreme Judicial Court. Boston has sought bill designed to encourage homeowners, municipalities, and efforts to increase the use of solar power in the Massachusetts and Republican Governor Charlie Baker's desk going into signature. The Massachusetts House and Senate gave final approval to the bill Thursday, shipping it to Baker. The bill raises caps in the state's net metering program, which allows homeowners, solar developers, for municipal governments to sell excess power that they generate back to the electrical grid in exchange for credit. Boston and Massachusetts Senate approved the bill. Backers would say would allow board charter schools and conservative risk students while largely maintaining the existing statewide capital schools. Rather than the broadband and telecommunications best known wire service, Yahoo is a struggling internet company best known for its very public kindness. 3 reasons why very rare to be a good suitor for Yahoo. New York. The U.S. economy is on a solid course with its 7 hits in inflation as the Federal Reserve on track for interest rate acts, as Federal Reserve Chair Janet Yellen said on Thursday in defense of the decision of retirement policy late last year. TransCanada now believes that Keystone Pipeline has leaked about 16,000 gallons in South Dakota, a dramatic increase from the initial estimates. Washington. Federal regulators' decision to designate Insure MetLife Incorporated as too big to fail was arbitrary and capricious. Okay, the Dow down 174.09 at 17,541.96. SP5 down 24 3/4 at 2,041.91, and Nasdaq down 72.35 at 4,848.37. I'm also concerned thinking about astronomy experience and the thing unknown and discovering something new in the deep cosmic abyss, but when there is a hint of something new in our cosmic doorstep, the global examining becomes tangible. One of the nation's newest research vessels has arrived through its new home port in Cape Cod. According to the Boston Globe, the vessel is part of the Navy's Command Fleet, and the crew said it'll be used to research climate change. First climate attacks catch back on hot air. Washington, Americans don't know a lot about the sacrifice linked to birth defects and creeping steadily closer to the U.S. Texas behind the wheel, driving, skipping on sleep for teens. Those are the dangerous bedfellows. New research finds that compared with high schools would get 9 hours of sleep, those would get less shut eye or more likely to drink. Research gives them marijuana may improve how the substance is researched in the U.S. changing for the classification of marijuana from Schedule 1 to Schedule 2 mean less strict protocols for researchers say the medical benefits of weed. Do you drink a latte or eat cereal in the morning? If you want to read this news site, researchers say a full-fat drink like little milk space that should be better for you than skim milk. Take a look at New England alerts at 11:06 p.m. In Mansfield, Massachusetts, 2 hours ago, a Copeland driver ruined his restaurant cruise at an electrical fire in the walls of the restaurant. And Massachusetts State Police is asking for the public for assistance locating 83-year-old Ronald Brown, who's been missing. Ronald Brown, age 83, was last seen on April 6, 2016 at 10 p.m. in Plymouth, Massachusetts. He was operating MA254OGA, a light gray silver 2002 Chevrolet Suburban. Brown was headed to his residence in Marshall, Massachusetts, 17 miles away. Brown has not been seen since. Family members report that Brown displays signs of Alzheimer's disease. He said Brown's possible route home placed him on Route 3 as Alzheimer's patients can get confused on highways and drive long distances. Police asked check disabled motor vehicles and hotel parking lots for the vehicle. Fire and ambulance services are asking to check recent calls for Brown and subject master description. Contact Plymouth Police at 508-830-4218 if Brown's located. Peter Children's time, 11:07 p.m. on this late Thursday night, and it is time now for all Trevor Report. Baby! Let's study up down in Rhode Island, where it's looking good in highways and by the ocean state. Southeastern Massachusetts and Cape Cod highways are looking good. Mass parking on westbound side, a little slow around the Newton area. But otherwise, eastern Massachusetts highways are looking good. Highways in Worcester are looking good. Mass parking on the eastbound side, a little slow around 291 in Springfield. Route 2, a little slow around Route 395 in Orange, Connecticut. 95 on the northbound side, a little slow after Route 8 in Bridgeport and Nippex again before I-91 New Haven. At New York City, Lawrence Expressway on the westbound side, it did so after 678 in the Queens. Brooklyn Queens Expressway to the eastbound side. The low slow before 495 in Brooklyn. Brooklyn Bridge on both ends. The low slow Brooklyn Queens Expressway. Slow from Lower Manhattan all the way up to 278. Lincoln Tunnel on the westbound side, it did so. FDR Drive on the northbound side, it did so from Queens Tunnel all the way up to Harlem. FDR Drive is southbound side. The low slow on Harlem stretch. West Side Highway is slow from Lincoln Tunnel all the way up to the George Washington Bridge on the northbound and southbound sides of the West Side Highway. 95 on the southbound side, Little Swan and Bronx Beautiful Parker. 95 on the northbound side, so for the Wilshire all the way to Harrison. Belt Parker on the westbound side, Little Swan Route 688 in the Greens and 678 in the eastbound side. Little Swan around the JFK Airport. New York Safeway is looking from New York all the way up to Buffalo. On the Pennsylvania Turnpike is slow from Donegal all the way at the Edie. And Pennsylvania Turnpike Little Swan and Monroeville just east to Pittsburgh. But otherwise, the Pennsylvania Turnpike is looking good from Philadelphia all the way up to Pittsburgh. The Capital Beltway on the westbound side, Little Swan from Route 95 to Route 66 in Northern Virginia. West to Washington end. New Jersey Turnpike Little Swan, Route 195 in Trenton end. But New Jersey Turnpike is from New York to Delaware. Garden State Parkway is looking good from Wildwood all the way to New York end. IA is looking from New York all the way to Cleveland. New York City Highway is looking good in. Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine Highway is looking good in. 395 westbound side, Little Slow Run. 395 in Bangor, Maine. Okay, look at MBTA alerts at 11:09 p.m. Right now, experience from minor stop on the way to the police section. Commuter rail. And the ferries, they are looking good. Peter Channel News Time is now 11:10 p.m. on this late Thursday night, and it is time now for our weather report. And our 7-day forecast goes like this. Overnight, a slight chance of showers before 2 a.m., patch back before 11 p.m. Otherwise, most gusts got about 42 degrees and top about 6 to 10 miles of gust side, 25 miles out, chest to 20%. Friday, slight chance of showers before noon. Part dust got about 52 degrees, southwest about 8 to 11 miles of gust side, 26 miles out, chest to 20%. Friday night, forecast about 30 degrees, west about 3 to 7 miles an hour, winds gust side, 26 miles an hour. Saturday, slight chance of rain after 3 p.m. Increase got about 48 degrees and cover giving run 5 to 8 miles an hour. In the afternoon, just between 20%. Saturday, snow like me. Saturday, snow like with possible mix of rain before 9 p.m. Then a chance of rain between 9 p.m. and midnight. Then a chance of snow after midnight, patch back before 9 p.m. Then patch back after midnight. Otherwise, most gusts go about 29 degrees and northwest about 8 to 60 miles an hour. Becoming the northwest after midnight, chance of prediction 6%. Sunday, most of the podcasts go about 44, low about 30 degrees. Monday, chance of rain before 8 a.m. Then a chance of rain and snow between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. Then a chance of rain after 9 a.m. Most gusts about 52 degrees and chance of rain 30%. Monday night, chance of rain, patch back before between 11 p.m. and midnight. Otherwise, most gusts go about 46 degrees and chance of rain 40%. Tuesday, rain like May afternoon, gusts got about 60 to about 40 degrees and chance of rain 6%. Wednesday, chance of rain, parts of the podcast go about 54 about 37 degrees, chance of rain 30%. And the Thursday, both sides are about 52 degrees. Curly here, not it is 51 on overcast, and look at that radar, and then it shows a wall of rain with embedded heavy bands of showers way off the Cape and the Islands. But the rain showers are stretching all the way up in the eastern Maine and down western portions of New Brunswick, and a little line of rain showers from northwestern Maine stretching west of Augusta, and a line of rain showers stretching from Dover, Rochester, New Hampshire, stretching in New Hampshire, and then up in Quebec. Raining around the Montreal area, and some rain showers with some sleet and snow around the Central around the Syracuse area, some rain showers around Oswego, and see some rain showers west of the Philadelphia area, and down for the southwestern portions of Jersey. And that's me for the Picture Channel 11 News of the Lake, Thursday, April 7th, 2069. Picture was hope you have a good night, and some rain showers and stuff. I'll see you tomorrow morning with more report. Good night.